Hey everybody, Dr. Dan here. Welcome back. I look terrible. I just got up. I had coffee. I have bags under my eyes. I have these glasses someone gave me, which I think are kind of cool. But the problem is they're not readers, so I can't see anything. So you're going to have to look at the bags under my eyes this morning. But what I want to do in this module is just kind of get you prepared in case you don't know how Blackboard works, and then just run over the first week's little check-in assignment. And this assignment's important not only because it gives you 100 points, which is 10% of the final grade, but it's also important because I have to report attendance in the first 2 weeks of school to make sure you attended your class. It has something to do with federal student loans and that sort of thing. So it's important that you're here, and the only way to prove that you're here and participating is the check-in activity. So we're going to go through that, but I also want to show you real quick how the modules and everything works or work in my class, because I set things up differently than other profs do sometimes. So the landing page of the class obviously is the home modules landing page, and I'm in a student preview right now, so it should look something like yours, maybe not exactly like yours, but this is the landing page, and we've already been through the start here. You've probably already watched the first video that was going through the syllabus and sort of the overview of the class. That's important. I'm assuming you watched that one already. And then you look over the syllabus, and you know that you can click on the syllabus to download it if you want to do that, or you can view it in your browser. So that's how you get your hands on the syllabus, in case you didn't know that. And then the other thing is we're getting to Module 1, and this is what you have to do in this first week. And your Module 1 is going to look a little bit different because the video we're making right now is going to be right there on Module 1 underneath Hello All. So that's why it looks a little bit different. But when you get to Module 1, if you haven't used Blackboard before, to get into the module, you want to click on the module title, and I'll show you how that works. The way I set things up is I put a to-do list in the front of the module every week. So you can see this one, we're supposed to review the syllabus. We're supposed to purchase and connect the ebook, and I'll talk about that for a second. We're supposed to complete that week 1 check-in activity. We'll go through that. That's really important, both for points and for attendance purposes. And it says to click on the module title to get started. So we're going to do that. We'll see if anything goes wrong. So I'm clicking on the module title, and when it opens up for you, it's going to look something like this. Let me move my video up here. It's going to look something like this down here below. And the first thing it's going to show you is information about the textbook. So there's the ISB number there. The bookstore has it. I think you can get it from Amazon or directly from Cengage, but the ISBN number, and I have a typo there, ISBM, so I'll change that. But the ISBN number is on this page, so make sure you use that as a reference when you buy the book. It is an ebook. There's no print copy. I went through that in my last video, and it's important that you get the ebook because we use the exercises in it. So you have to have the ebook with the registration code. And you do need to have that, not for the assignment due this Sunday, which is September 3rd in this video, but for next Sunday, which is the 10th. And I mentioned also, if you can't get the book in time, you'll get an extension on the first assignment, but that's it. So make sure you get the book. And also in this module, there's a video from the publisher, from Cengage, on how to connect and access your ebook. So that can be kind of helpful for you if you get stuck along the way. So that's how, what I've just showed you is how to get into the module and what's in there on the first page. Now, when you get into the module, you'll notice there's a table of contents here. If you don't see a table of contents, there's always a page number here. So if there's multiple pages, you need to make sure you go through every one of them. So the next thing in this module is that check-in activity. And I'm not sure exactly how this is going to look in this student mode, but let's try it. You can get there 2 ways. You can either click here on this link, or you can just go to the next page. So I'm going to click on this next page. So it says if it doesn't open automatically, you can open the intro and check-in activity here, and it gives you the directions. And the directions are that you should create a post or respond to my post. I don't even know if you can create a post, but just make sure that you create a post or respond to my post, and I'll show you that. And all you have to do is answer the question that that you understand the syllabus. You've read it and you understand the syllabus. So we see the check-in activity, and we're going to click to launch. And then you're going to see that I have created a thread. So I don't know if you can create a thread. You might be able to. Oh, yeah, right here. So probably the best thing to do is create a thread. And when you do that, you can just say check in. And now this is going to show your name to the entire class. So, don't write anything personal that you don't want shared. Here's the check-in activity. You need to create a thread or respond to my post answering the question below, and be mindful that everyone in the class can see your post. And since we didn't look at my thread, mine said, my name is Dan. I'm a history prof at UT. My hometown is LaGrange, Ohio, and I have read and understood the syllabus. So that's what I did as an example. If you don't want to give away any of that information, all you have to do is say, I have read and I understood the syllabus. So I don't really care. I just need to make sure that you're alive, well, and you're participating. So let's go ahead and do that. Check in. I am Dan. Since I'm wordy, I'll do that. So I'm Dan. I am a history prof. Oops. At UT. And I have read and I understand, or I have read and I understood syllabus. Okay? That affirms to me that you've read and understood the syllabus and also proves that you're here. So after you write that, you submit. I don't know what it does on a test student. Okay. Oh, it said preview user. So that's what it calls the test student. And if you looked at my original post, this was an example of how you can do it. Okay, super easy. So either respond to mine. I think it's better if you create a thread. If you guys can remember to do that, that would be great. So that's how you do that. And then let's see, how do we get out of this thing? I got to move my thing. All right. And I can just hit my back button. And that's what the forum looks like on my end. It might not look like that on yours. So there we are. And let me just bump back out to the modules real quick. And let me jump back in here one more time. So we had the check-in activity. And then the last thing is this ebook front matter. You don't need to click on this. It's just it's a picture of the cover of the book. But what it does do is it does confirm that everything's connected. So if you want to try it, that's fine. If you wait until the second week of class to try it and register it, then that's fine too. It's going to launch either way. When I click this in student view, it's probably going to give me an error. No, actually it didn't. It showed me the cover and it's logged me in right here in the upper right as my email address, which it should do. It says connected to the LMS. That means the learning management system, so we know it's connected to Blackboard. So when you click on this stuff, it should look something like that. But the first time it's going to say, wait a minute, what's your name, what's your registration number, so on and so forth. So that's how the book connects. I hope it all works, but just keep in mind, if you do have any trouble with it at all, and I'm going to back up, we do have, on the front page of this check-in assignment, we have that video that will help you connect or access the book. So if you can't figure it out, shoot me an email, shoot me a text or something like that, and we'll get it hooked up. But it should be pretty straightforward. So sorry I went so long, but I wanted to make sure that that you guys could A, get around in Blackboard, B, understand that you needed to get your textbook, and C, make sure that you completed the check-in activity, which was where you had to affirm that you had read the syllabus and that you understood it. So that's it for this week. Thanks a lot. Next week we have our first assignment, so you'll need the book. I look forward to seeing all of you then, and be safe. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.